friends. It is Wednesday afternoon and I haven't filmed like anything. Sorry about that. You know, life, things have been busy, but it is 5 o'clock and Vic is gonna be home in about half an hour and I'm gonna make something fun for dinner. So I thought I would bring you guys along. So I'm gonna get all the stuff I need. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna try and be a Pinterest mom, and we are gonna make cheese stuffed, crescent wrapped hot dogs for dinner. So, and then I'm also gonna roast some broccoli so they have something healthy on the side, and my kids love broccoli. So I have nothing super healthy, ballpark Franks. I just poured hot dog juice everywhere. 1 second. And I bought the giant container of Pillsbury crescents from Costco because my entire family loves these things, and I found I actually make a lot of kind of creative stuff with them. So I've made like homemade Pop-Tarts with them. I've made beefy tarts with them. I do a lot of stuff with that dough, so I guess I'll start sharing that a little bit more often. So there's 8 crescents in there. So this is a 16 count package of hot dogs. So I just need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So there's that. And then I also have a giant container of cheese because Riker has been very into, he's been very, the crescents popped. He's been very into Lunchables is what I'm trying to say. He calls them picnics. And so he has been enjoying those, and I let him take them upstairs to his playroom after the gym so that mom can get some alone time. And I realized they were just expensive, and so we were at Costco and I bought the giant box of Ritz crackers. I bought a huge container of these pre-cut cheese. So I just cut them in half for this, but so it's double this size, like a little slice of cheese. So like the same you would find in a Lunchable, and then I bought a huge bag of fun-size candy, which is really dangerous. But that way we could just assemble it at home, and then I got him juice boxes, which I never used to buy. So he gets those for lunch. It's made life easy. So I'll show you what I'm going to do here. I guess I'm just gonna split the hot dogs each about halfway, hopefully without slicing my finger open. I had to get like a million stitches in my left hand because I put probably this exact knife almost completely through my hand trying to split apart hamburger patties. So we are just going to shove this cheese inside the hot dogs. Oh, it's nice because these slices of cheese they fit perfectly. Sam, get out of the kitchen. It's not for you, go away. So, we've got that part done. Now we've got our crescents. Now, I don't know about you guys, but my kids don't eat a whole lot throughout the day, so I like to make sure that their mornings are, you know, pretty nutrient dense with like eggs and stuff like that. And then they eat a lot of fruit, and my kids are pretty good about vegetables, so I don't feel so guilty about things like this or Lunchables or the occasional trip to McDonald's. So, you know, if you ask Riker, he can tell you why it's important to eat protein and how it helps him get strong and how he has to eat all of his breakfast because it helps him have energy for soccer practice and playing with kids at the gym. So, you know, I mean, it has a lot to do with the fact that he spends all day with me and he asks me questions. And so I'm just trying to make sure that I can give them, you know, a good intro into like things that interest mom because they hang out with me all day, but also, you know, just kind of a leg up because I think that a lot of people just don't understand that stuff because they're not exposed to it. And I want to also, you know, ensure that my kids have a decent understanding of balance and, you know, that it's important to eat your veggies and your fruit and protein and carbs, but, you know, that they can also, that if they eat the healthy stuff that they're supposed to have, that they can balance it out with some fun stuff too. So that is that for those guys. I think I'm going to season them a little bit. I'm gonna do a sprinkling of some garlic powder. Make them a little bit more interesting. Pretty simple, right? I don't think these are gonna take that long, probably just like 8 to 10 minutes, and it's 5:15, so I don't want them to be totally done and like cooling when Vic gets home. So I will show you guys also my super, super easy roasted broccoli. So start with a giant bowl so that you can easily coat the broccoli completely. Now I like to go through and like with these ones where they're pretty big, just kind of cut the bottom of the thing off. Just that way it cooks a little bit more evenly. Just easier for little baby hands like Cora. But you don't want to make it, like be careful not to make them too small because I find then that they will burn up. Got the broccoli in the bowl. Whoa, zoom in action. Ah! Okay, there we go. And I'm going to drizzle it with just a little bit of oil to start with. The key to this is that you don't want there to be oil down at the bottom. You don't want it to have like a pool of oil when you put it on the pan, but you don't want them to be dry either. So err on the side of caution as you start with the oil. And then just add as you go. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell, but everything is like just kind of glistening. Next, I do just a tiny bit of breadcrumbs. I mean, I wouldn't even say that was like 1/8 of a cup. I try to get all the florets facing up so they don't burn. We're just gonna salt it. Ta-da! Now, you kind of want to just keep an eye on it until it looks done. This takes me about 15, 20 minutes, I'd say. So, I'm gonna put that on the bottom rack. I'm gonna put these guys on top. And I'm gonna set the timer to 10 minutes, and then I will reassess life after that and clean up the house a little before Daddy gets home. One day I'm gonna show Riker this so he knows that I was a fun mom every now and then. He made the cutest little snowmen. He found these in the garage. And of course they're from Christmas, but I got this at Target, this little kit. See, he made this little snowman. But he also made a huge mess. Cora put this one in a cup, but that was the other one he made. And then he made one that's like a monster, but I think he has it upstairs. It had claws all over the place. So I gotta clean up that disaster real quick and this disaster. right, guys, they are done. Watch out, sweetheart, the oven's open.
Wow! Oh, those are so surprises.
There we go. I wound up cooking them for a total of 15 minutes.
Mom, what are these? Mom, what are they?
And I'm cranking the oven up to broil right now. Back up, sweetheart.
What are these?
Hot dogs. Right now, the broccoli is pretty like steamed, but like I said, I like it to get a little bit crunchy. So I'm gonna crank it up to broil and let it cook for another 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, because information is just my thing, I added up what each one of those little crescent dogs is. And so you can have, each one is 290 calories, 15 grams of carbs, 21.2 grams of fat, and 9 grams of protein. So obviously with the cheese and the hot dog, the fat's kind of high, but not too bad. They're pretty yummy. And here is our toasty roasted broccoli. See, so it's got a little bit of burnt edges. It's perfect. The kids will gobble it up. Guys, I'm pretty proud of this. So we've got Cora's plate, Riker's plate, and Daddy's plate.